I'm sure somebody had doubts just because y'all never danced before, but I don't think I had any doubts just because, like Taylor said, I kind of feel like anybody can dance. Because when I first got into K-pop, I didn't have any dancing experience, so that's why I didn't think I was good enough to even be in the group.
With that being said, which one of us impressed y'all the most?
That's not a fair question.
That is not a fair question.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody in their
We
own
want y'all to
special
come
way.
back. If you're in this field for like views on YouTube, it's gotten a little harder. But I don't think Lunar Krew has ever been a group that is focused on that.
I feel like before K-pop blew up, like it was a lot easier for like cover dance groups to get more notice since there weren't really that many. But now it's kind of blown up. Like there's crews popping up all over the place. I mean, I think it's great.
What's up, y'all? This is Ambitious Ace.
Dame Diddy.
Bang Bang Boomerang. And
we have some very, very, very special guests today. The people that taught us to dance. Oh. So just to let y'all know, I'm cheesing right now because we just watched the cover.
Man.
And oh my goodness. Y'all probably already have seen it by now, so I hope y'all loved it. Y'all better love it.
Oh.
But
Give it a like.
I just want to say once again, thank you so much for agreeing to do this with us. This turned out more than I thought it would. So thank you so much, and I hope y'all enjoyed the experience as well.
Absolutely.
It's really going to be something that I'm never going to forget. So thank you so much.
Nor will the internet.
Thank you guys for letting us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with Lunar Krew, so I want to give this platform for y'all to expose, who is Lunar Krew. So, tell us a story about Lunar Krew and how it got started.
I think that would be well, Lunar Krew basically started as a high school group back in like 2013.
Oh, nice.
We're an Atlanta-based group. Most of us are pretty much in like the Gwinnett area. That's pretty much where we practice and do most of our activities. So yeah, we started in 2013 as a high school group, and then pretty much grew from there. We all just came in at different times. Some of us have been here for a while. Some of us have been here just for a year, a few months. So we just keep on growing, bringing people together.
Okay, so high school group. Who are the first members?
I don't think any of us are still here.
Yeah.
Really?
Any of the founding members are still here.
Okay. So it just kind of evolved and changed throughout the years. Okay. So since it was in school, like, was it just anybody who was interested in dance, or did anybody have dance experience, or how did that go when you get into members of the crew?
Well, I personally wasn't there at the time because I came after that. But I assume it was just like a regular, just a club.
I think it was a high school K-pop club.
Oh,
and I'm pretty sure. None of us here were in the group during that time. Wow. But like Corin said, we kind of trickle in as the years come along, because it did turn into like I'm assuming after those people graduated in high school, they wanted to continue the group outside of it. So then that's when it started, like, people auditioning to be part of the cover group.
So it was just like exclusively a school club at first.
Yeah.
Before it actually became like a crew.
Yeah. So that was the like founding of it. I think what Lunar Krew is currently right now started in probably like, I would say 2014, 2015. Yeah. Something like that, like being an outside of that organization.
Starting to be more active on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you go about the recruiting process? Was it just like y'all put like videos out? Did you flyers? Like how did that go? Or was it just people you knew?
Different throughout the years. When I joined the group, I've been here since 2015, I think. I joined by going to a Lunar Krew. They were having a Christmas party. It was a K-pop Christmas party. And I showed up and I was like, oh, cool, people that like K-pop. Because I'm not from like the Atlanta area.
Okay.
So I traveled down to like find that. And while I was there, some of the members that were there then are still here now, a few of them. But they were like, you want to join our crew? Do you want to just be in the cover group? And I was like, sure, yeah. And then,
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll drive 2 hours every weekend to come dance with people.
Cool.
But I think there was a few years where it was just that, like if we knew people were interested or if they wanted to join, we just kind of allowed them in. I think probably when did you join?
Yeah, because I was pretty much part of that era too.
Yeah.
So
I think
me and Melinda, who you guys met, we're friends outside of Lunar Krew.
Okay.
So we were both. I saw that she was interested in K-pop, and she kind of got me into K-pop. Then we ended up meeting Lunar Krew at
MomoCon.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
And they saw me and Melinda dancing at one of the random dance play activities, and they were like, "Do you want to
join?
dance with us?"
Hey, y'all want to
sometime?"
join? That was literally me. I was like,
I didn't even think I was good enough at that time because I had just gotten into K-pop like maybe a few months before MomoCon. So I was just surprised that they even asked me, but they're like, "There's no commitment," and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I ended up
Yeah.
being here for years.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2017. I think 2018 is when we started doing auditions. So we would put out flyers. We would make like videos that go on our YouTube, like, "Hey, are you interested in being in a group? Are you in the Atlanta area?" That's how we got these two people.
Okay.
So they can talk about it. They had to audition to get into the group. Me and Corin just got a free pass.
Experience, you know?
It was scary.
Yeah. It was very intimidating at first, mainly because it's been a minute since I've actually like danced in like a group before. I was previously on Singay before all of this. Like later, like in 2019 era, before they blew up.
That's another Atlanta K-pop group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Connected to Kennesaw. Yeah.
And when I was doing the auditions at first, like I saw like the video submissions, we had to submit a video for people to look at, and I was extremely intimidated. So I was like, oh
That's
man.
an audition tape?
Yeah. People are actually gonna watch these? Man, crazy. But afterwards, like after I like got past the first round, I was thinking, okay, if I can get past the first round, I just have to show up for the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's 2 rounds.
So what was the second round? Is it just another?
It was like like
live.
an in-person live audition.
Yeah.
You come dance in front of us.
On the
Really?
spot.
On the spot.
Ready, set, go.
Did everybody give you the deadpan face so you don't know how you doing? They just...
Essentially.
Yeah, I was too scared to look at anybody. I was just looking at the ground while I was doing my audition.
I think Melinda was the only person that was like smiling the whole time.
Melinda always.
I see that. Yeah.
Me and Corin are like, and then they leave the room. We're like, oh my god, they were great. We love them.
But I don't really do it on purpose. That's just kind of my face. I just kind of like just focusing.
I do it on purpose. I'm like the Simon Cowell.
Okay. All right. Great. So, wow, that's amazing. So, I know you taught us, but do you regularly teach, like, new members that, I mean, y'all had audition tapes, but do you do any more teaching on that? Like, if there was a new person that didn't relatively have a lot of experience, do you teach new members when it comes to that area, or everybody already knew how to dance?
Yeah, I think part of the kind of requirements are we're looking for people that already kind of have a background, at least in knowing how to dance. But we do still teach each other. So like when we do covers now, we have like leaders of each cover. So sometimes that person will teach the people that are going to be in that cover if they want it to look like a certain way. So we do still teach each other. We also used to do workshops, like dance workshops for the community. So we would, people could come out to us and we would teach them. We kind of got away from that. We're kind of more focused on like performing and covers now than that. There's a few people in Atlanta that got that on lockdown. Like Christina got that on lockdown.
Okay.
So we're like, that's her thing. And we're going to let her have it because she's amazing at it.
Right.
So, but yeah, we still teach each other, whether that's, seriously or just for fun. Sometimes we just get together and do like stupid TikTok dances or, whatever.
So is there like any kind of like scheduling, like y'all just normally meet up weekly, monthly, like, or is it just spur of the moment? How does that go?
We meet up once a week, usually on Saturdays, sometimes on Sundays, because a lot of us, have a lot going on.
Understandable.
But generally, we
Adulting.
learn like the dances on our own throughout the week, and then we come together and practice together and learn the positions, which is the hardest for me.
Yeah.
The positions.
Okay, nice. So, K-pop has exploded over like the last 5 or so years, and it's crazy now. I can't imagine how it was because we got into it 2018, and it was still rising then. But with that being said, how has the like rising popularity of K-pop impacted your crew in any kind of way? Like, is it easier to get noticed? Is it easier for people to recognize, oh, they're all K-pop crew? Because I imagine K-pop crews are different from just regular dancing crews, and there's probably, I don't know if there's some kind of stigma there, like, oh, y'all do K-pop or anything like that. So has that affected your crew in any type of way?
Um,
I personally feel like before K-pop blew up, like it was a lot easier for like cover dance groups to get more notice since there weren't really that many, especially in like the Atlanta area. Either
YouTube too.
because pretty much we were the only group at the time that wasn't affiliated with a college. We were just kind of outside.
Okay.
But now it's kind of blown up. Like
Yeah.
there's crews popping up all over the place. So I mean, I think it's great because I love when more people get more interested into K-pop. So I guess it just really depends on what goals you're going for,
Yeah.
based on how you see if it's a good thing or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And we live in a good place that has a lot of performance opportunities. Like Corin said, we're kind of in the Gwinnett area. So they have Korean festivals often, night markets. We do, I would say, anywhere between 6 to 8 performances a year, if not more sometimes. Some of them are competitions. So that part of it is really good. If you're in this field for like views on YouTube, it's gotten a little harder. But I don't think Lunar Krew has ever been a group that is focused on that.
Okay.
Of course, it's nice. Who doesn't like to have subscribers and views? But at the end of the day, I think our main goal is just having people that we enjoy dancing with and having fun together. Because if it wasn't, we probably wouldn't be here anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's not even just like in
It'd be
Atlanta.
kind of frustrating.
Not even in Atlanta area, but it's just there's cover groups everywhere.
Yeah.
And like Corin said, like when I first joined the group in like 2015, there was nobody, like literally nobody. And there was like groups that were affiliated with colleges, but they didn't do anything much. They didn't do as much. So I do like always pride our group on being very consistent. Like we always have a cover out every month or multiple covers out every month. And even during quarantine, we do quarantine covers. So I think it shows that we really want to do this and it's fun for us. So.
So are like your friends and family into K-pop and what you do, and
He said no.
do they share that passion at all, like
No.
in any bit?
I try to get my parents to like K-pop. I'm
Yeah.
just not really working out.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's favorite K-pop song is "Feel Special" by Twice,
I mean,
and
I
the
can see
only
that. I
can see
the only
that.
dance
Yeah.
move he knows is this.
I think
cute.
for me, my mom, she knows that it exists, and the only person that she knows in like the K-pop realm is like Dean. But that's about it.
Oh, shout
That's
out.
interesting.
in my
Yeah. That's it. But other than
got good
that,
taste.
yeah, she doesn't really into it.
Yeah, besides like showing my my parents and my family like our videos and stuff, nothing else besides that. I mean, my parents did just come with us to a card concert, the last
Okay.
card
Oh,
wow.
concert,
Okay.
because my mom started
That's a
getting
great concert to go
Yeah.
take family to.
Card?
Yeah. Everybody can dance the card. What?
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
I think it's good, like
Yeah.
introductory music to K-pop,
Yeah, I
because it's
can
kind of
see
like
that.
house music in a way.
Mhm.
We love card.
We
We
here.
love
love
card.
card.
You love
We're
are
like the
card.
card coverists of our dance
group.
cover team.
Yeah, we've been in like a couple of the past
Like 3 or 4.
few- yeah.
It's just us.
That's great. So, with that being said, who are your favorite K-pop groups? Any ultimate biases or anything like that for each one of you?
Well, we know Taylor's is Vix.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm a Vix fan. They're having a comeback at the end of November. Okay. Yeah, I'm a big Vix fan. I think like more current groups. I really like ATEEZ. I went to their concert in Atlanta last year, and it was amazing. I got laryngitis afterwards. I screamed so loud. I genuinely got sick. Like
no.
I couldn't talk. it was worth it. But yeah, I really, really like them, and I think, like I've said before, I really like Taemin too. His new album's pretty good. I like it. So
We'll have to talk about that after.
Yeah.
We gotta talk.
okay. We'll talk
Anybody
about
else? Any favorite groups?
Well, my favorite group from the very beginning is 17, and will always be
17,
right? It's been 17 from the beginning. Their dances were probably the first couple that I've learned when I started getting into K-pop. Just loved them ever since. They're just so impressive, like just with their sync and their creativity, because they're able to self-produce their own stuff. Also, when it comes to ultimate biases, I always say that I kind of have like a royal court because I
Yes.
can't really decide.
He does say that. He says that all the time.
That sound like Bang Bang.
There we go.
So it usually consists of Mingyu from 17, Jimin from BTS,
Okay.
Kim Young-kwan from Ace,
Mm.
and 10 from NCT.
Hey,
What a great one.
That's pretty
Honestly, you
crazy.
can put them all in a band.
He has
Put 'em all.
singular members in every group.
Yeah.
The new Super M.
Yep.
The new Super L.
Mm.
I would say for me, I float between two.
Okay.
So, the first groups that I ever got into like K-pop will be Twice for me and
Shout
Day
out.
6 at the same time. Like they all just kind of spurted out music. I was like, ooh, Day 6 every month, bet. As far as for like the recent ones, I've been getting a lot into Stacy and New Jeans.
Mhm.
And then for like soloists, I would say probably Baekhyun from Nui.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love him.
I love him. Like he's amazing.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's
He's so muscular.
he is.
My number one group is Card.
Yeah.
I love Card so much. Card, if you're watching, I love you.
Watch our covers.
Watch our
covers.
I also love Twice, BTS, and TXT. Somin from Card and Jihyo from Twice are like my faves. I look up to them so much. So
So what was the I know you said that, Lunar Krew has like shifted throughout the years. So I guess maybe with the current lineup or just y'all, what was the first cover y'all performed together?
Like individually us coming into the group, or
Yeah,
this?
like all together, either or. Like what do you remember the first cover just
Oh.
being as a collective group, I guess after the high school era?
Oh, so that would be different for everyone. My first. God, I don't want to talk about it. My first cover with the group was Limitless, NCT's Limitless. It was a duo. What's funny is, so I went to, I told you I went to that Christmas party. They're like, you want to join the group? Yeah, sure. Okay, we're practicing next week. I was like, I'll be there. I showed up to practice, and they were like, so you know this dance, right? And I was like, yeah. They're like, do you want to film a duo and put it on the channel? I was like,
Now?
yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. You can tell that it was like, it was our first day. I mean, it's not bad, but definitely not something I proudly wave as my first thing. I think what Lunar Krew is like now with the people that we currently have in our like roster. Gosh, what is like our big group that we've done lately?
I think it's about the biggest group that we've done.
Yeah, but like with the people we have now, I wonder. We haven't done super huge
Yeah,
ones
not
lately.
too
Maybe
big
like
ones.
Gorilla, like AT's Gorilla is one I think of, or
Billy was a big one.
Ginga Minga. Ginga Minga, yeah, we won with that one actually. We
Oh,
won the
nice.
Korean World Fest last year with that
Yeah,
one.
laid up with
But
that one.
So was that like your first like live?
no,
turnout?
definitely
Okay.
not. But it was our first place win ever.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So we were really happy about that. So Fiona was in that too. Me and Fiona was in it. Yeah. But yeah, what was yours?
So I think everybody's first covers they don't
It's so
really they
embarrassing.
tend not to like. Like everybody else likes it, but they don't like it
Yeah.
themselves. So my first cover with the group was 17's "Don't Want to Cry."
Yeah, it was.
I like it because it was 17. But I don't like how I danced in it. But
That was an interesting day.
yeah.
I think we had the same
Dave
first cover. Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Tomboy together.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then afterwards, I think I did Maniac, and I think your next one
Yeah.
was Ginga
Was
Minga.
Ginga, yeah.
Talk about the Tomboy tour real quick.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
did that dance
Oh my
a lot.
We had a whole tour with
There's a whole
Tomboy.
tour.
So after we got done recording, I think we got invited to. I want to know. I'm trying to figure out how many
competition.
cups.
Cup sleeve and a competition?
Cup sleeve and a competition.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it was a lot of Tomboy.
Yeah. We were
Like
like,
every other performance was Tomboy.
we were like, welcome to the group. You get to perform like 4 times.
I even remember that one day we didn't even know that we were competing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We showed up to this one
Yeah.
event and we didn't know whether we were competing or not. We knew there was a competition. We just didn't know if we were in the competition. We just thought we were there just to perform. Then we show up and they're like, "You're part of the competition, right?" We're like, I guess so.
You guys placed too, right?
Yeah, I think we ended up
Y'all
we
got-
get like
Yeah, we were
Second-
third,
Yeah,
but
we
they
were
also messed up our
Our music.
music.
Yeah, they played the
Oh.
uncensored version of Tomboy, right?
Oh.
Like they
No, not the
they
uncensored.
cut it when we were doing the full song.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they
There
like
was
cut it
another
in
group
half.
there that was also performing Tomboy, but they only performed part of it.
Dang.
So they played that person's music.
So were y'all still dancing when the song cut off?
Oh yeah, like
we were
had
trying to.
Yeah, we had to figure it out like the last minute. We were just like, let's just get into the last position.
Yeah. Let's just
Yeah,
get to the last one.
we call it like the Lunar Krew curse. There's been so many times where our audio has messed up in like performances, like where they cut it off early or they play the wrong one. There was one competition we did an Astro song. Their song won. It was for a competition. We go up there to dance it. We're dancing it. They have a dance break in it, but if you play like the Spotify version, that part of the dance isn't in it. So I like sent the audio, and it's not their fault, you know. But I was like, "Hey, you got the right audio?" They're like, "Yeah." So up there dancing, and it's like 2.5 minutes into it before you figure out that part's not gonna play. So it doesn't play. So we're just all like, "Oh shit!"
go
So
back.
then we like get back in place and finish it out, and then they were like, "What happened?" We're like, "Oh, that was the wrong thing." So they're like, "Okay, we'll do it again." So they do it again. The same thing happens. So we were like, you know, it's like whatever, but it's a competition. We worked really hard on this part. So then we did it again, like 3 times, and then it worked. And we did win that one too.
Yeah, we got
So that one
Okay.
was fun.
Nice.
But we were like, oh my God, doing this 3 times. Because that dance is hard.
It's a hard dance.
But it's like it's a Lunar Krew curse. It happens way too often. But it's funny when it does. I think we're professional about it, but we don't.
As long as you're a professional.
We don't know
that
why.
matters. So what was your first, like, if it's different for each of you, just name it. What was your first live performance in front of people?
One of my first ones is traumatic for me. And I don't know if you guys know this, but one of the first ones we did was a MomoCon one. And I was wearing a cosplay of Lucy Hartfield from Fairy Tale. Anybody's an anime fan. But the outfit is a tube top, essentially. And I did not practice in the outfit beforehand. So I started to dance and I noticed it was falling down a little bit. So I kept having to pull it up and pull it up and pull it up. And I couldn't even concentrate on the dance because I was afraid I was going to flash everybody. Oh my God. And I walked away and I remember we did a random dance play after that. And I was like crying. I was like, I can't. I'm like humiliated. I mean, looking back, it's like a funny story to tell. But like at the time, I was like,
Yeah.
God, it's so embarrassing.
I can't remember if this was my first performance, but I think my first performance was at a MomoCon as well.
Okay.
We did like a melody of Bonbon Chocolat,
Yeah, I remember that.
and
Crown.
we did Crown and KDA
Pop Star?
Pop Star.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It was like 2018. So.
Yeah. I love performing because it kind of brings out like you kind of have like the adrenaline, so it makes you do well.
Yeah.
So I feel like I do my best during performances, to
Okay.
be honest.
Okay.
I think for me, I think we did it on the Duluth town square, right? In which we were like performing Ginga
Oh, at that fall
Minga.
fest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my first ever performance.
That was a good one to have.
Yeah. I remember like we were all struggling to like breathe because I think it was a little chilly outside. I don't remember, but everybody had to like do this backstage. It was very
Yeah.
It was a lot.
I think my first performance was not with Lunar Krew, but my first one with Lunar Krew was at a Korean festival, I think in 2016. We did like a medley of Astro's Baby. We love Astro in this group, by the way. But Astro's Baby and like Cherry Bomb by NCT.
Oh, okay.
Um, So yeah.
Nice. What was your most recent performance? Like the last live performance that y'all had? I think I
Oh.
know.
As a group or
the-
individually?
Was it the one that we saw at the Korean Festival?
No, I
Or
think.
did y'all have another one
Well,
after
we
that?
did have a competition we went to in Alabama. I think that was our
Oh,
most recent
wow.
one where we
Really?
did TXT's Crown. But the one that you guys saw was also very like they were like a week in between.
How did the
So
one in Alabama go?
it went well. There was a lot of really good teams there. We won what was it? Crowd favorite or something like that.
Oh,
So
nice.
we walked away with a prize. Even if we didn't, we had a good time. It was at like a fair too, so we had fun at the
Oh,
fair.
so they had like different type of prizes or like places? that you
Yeah.
can-
So yeah, they had different placements like top 3, and then they had crowd favorite, best costume. There was one more, but I don't remember.
Okay. Great, great. So if you were to compare like that performance to any of your first performances, what would you say has improved the most from your first live performance until now?
Confidence,
Okay.
like camaraderie with the team. Not that we haven't always been like close to one another, but I think like a lot of people in our group are like a little bit older too, so we just kind of we're adults. We know what we need. We know what we want. So I think that has helped us a lot too, just to like enjoy the people that we're around. But definitely confidence. I see as people like join the group, and then after like a few months or a few years go by, it's nice to see people's like confidence and like dance ability improve. I've seen a lot of people in the group too, so it's really nice to see. But I definitely think that's something I've noticed at least.
And also, within the past couple of years, we also implemented like a performance team as like
Yeah.
a subgroup to mainly be the first ones
like the
that have
face, yeah.
the first pick on performances. And they're basically, like Taylor said, the face of the group during live performances. So I feel like that's really improved our quality when it comes to our live performances.
We're working hard.
Some hard workers for real.
So what would you say as a crew is like your greatest strength as a whole crew, and like what makes you stand out from other crews? Anything that you may feel is unique compared to other crews?
I feel like it's always been our diversity. We have a wide range of races, ages. We all have different backgrounds. So, like I said, we're the pretty much one of the few groups now that aren't affiliated with a school or a college. So we pretty much are able to take in different people that aren't part of a school. Maybe like an older person that just wants to dance, like. But yeah, I feel like we're very welcoming of different types of people.
That's great.
Agree.
Great. So what keeps you motivated and inspired to continue dancing? I mean, just from what you have talked about, since 2013 and how it shifted from school to just a regular crew, like what keeps each of you just motivated to continue dancing and just pursuing, this whole thing as Lunar Krew?
I think for me, dancing is really a big stress reliever, mainly from like the day-to-day activities that you can do, like using that as like a hobby to kind of get that anger or like that stress out was really like a motivator for me to keep going.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's the thought of seeing the end result, hoping it looks good. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't feel like learning this dance right now. I don't want to get out of bed. But like just thinking about, okay, this cover is going to look so good. The dancing is going to be clean. We're going to look so good. Our outfits are going to be good. So I think the end result is what gets me through.
Great.
Same. I feel like the end result is very important when it comes to staying motivated, just because I will be honest, it does get a little stressful, especially if you're trying to do multiple projects at one time. It's hard to stay motivated to learn everything, and you're just like, it's just you gotta get to a point where it doesn't feel like a job. So just keep reminding yourself of what the end result's gonna be like. Keep reminding yourself that this is just supposed to be for fun. It's just a hobby, and not get yourself into like a grind.
Here.
Yeah, and then comebacks that groups are coming out with now, I think, is very motivating because they're just a lot of fun things that we look at and we want to do. So, but I agree, the end result is very much a motivator. Because like you guys in the documentary, sometimes like, ooh, I didn't practice much. It's like that's why we were like over there giggling because we're like, yeah, like Friday night at like 9:00 p.m. We're like, maybe we should practice a little more right? Before practice tomorrow. So yeah, just reminding yourself of like why you're here and why you're doing it for, and just having fun. Seeing your friends every weekend is nice.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, I mean, did you ever expect to be teaching reactors, content creators how to dance? Was that on the itinerary at all?
No.
Never, never. And I think I told you guys when I kind of met you, were like mini celebrities in our group because like a lot of us have already watched your videos before or knew of you guys. We didn't know that you guys were in the like Atlanta area. So when y'all reached out to us, I remember I think Corn's always the first one to see emails, like always the first one. But when he sent that to me and Melinda, I was like immediately, I was like, yes, let's get them on a thing. Like, let's just see what they want. Never in my like 8 years of being here would I ever be like, yeah, we're gonna like collab with reactors. Like we've done it with other groups before, but never reactors. So pleasant surprise. I think it was good for the group. I think we learned a lot too
So
through it.
when you told the rest of the members, were they like, who is TRC? Or were they like, oh, what? Or we're going to be working reactors? Like, how did they react to when you first told them?
I think a lot of the people that showed interest in it were already like familiar with you guys. There were some that, you know, maybe didn't know the name, but like when we showed like a video, they were like, oh yeah, we've seen that video before, like something like that. I think everybody was very excited. They're like, we want to meet them. I was like, well, you got to wait till I'm done with them first. I was like, I was like, let me have them for a few weeks and then y'all see them all. But I don't know. What do y'all think?
Yeah, we didn't want to overwhelm you guys.
Yeah.
and
Because we
with
can be a lot.
everybody.
I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I didn't know if they were going to be like Dame was saying, like, who are these guys? Like, you know, why do they want to dance? You know, but I just didn't know how people
didn't
would
care.
take that. They didn't. Wow.
We were like, new project, sounds fun.
So, for each one, I guess, and one of y'all, what was your favorite cover that we did for this collaboration?
Cheer up. I think it turned out so cute, and you did such a good job in it too.
You did
Amazing.
a really good job.
Amazing.
Yes.
Y'all made me look good.
No, you made yourself look good.
I think for me, even though I have a bias towards 17, I think my favorite was probably Shiny, one of one. Just because it was actually a challenge for me as well, just by some of the moves that Taylor was teaching.
Yeah.
And then I got to teach you a little bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just liked seeing the end of it and knowing that we were able to accomplish it, even though it is a hard dance. And we were only doing like a minute?
Yeah.
That was a long minute.
It was long.
And it was very hot that
It was
day.
so.
It
were in
was so,
sweaters.
And y'all had just did a cover.
Yeah,
or
we had a
practice
filming
or
that
filming,
morning, I
yeah.
think. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a day. That was a day. What about y'all?
For me, I would actually have to say Shooting Star
Okay.
because
Oh.
actually,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, no, because you were showing out. That was
came
my
in an
first time.
outfit?
Exactly. That was my first time actually also recording like a video too.
Yeah.
And
okay, so
for
you
you guys to
recorded, okay.
even just do what you guys were doing and you executing it very well, I was very proud to see all of your progress. That's why it's my favorite.
I received the lies, but I appreciate it.
No, I promise. You were really good.
Yeah. I think mine was Hype Boy.
Okay.
It like has a special like place in my heart. I felt a little like tearful when I was like watching the documentary back. I think just like I spent a lot of time with you guys for that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like our first thing together. And then, I mean, I think it probably wasn't the hardest dance that all of you guys had to do, but it was the one that you danced the most together. Because fighting, you didn't dance like too much together. So that one was very fun. I think that was the one I think back on of like I could see the progress from like day one to watching the end video
Yeah.
where y'all are like doing what you needed to do. So that one for sure.
Great. So did anybody have any doubts about us before this even started?
I did. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
But like
I'm just
seriously,
joking.
when anybody was just like, you think they can do it? Did anybody?
I'm sure somebody had doubts just because y'all never danced before, but I don't think I had any doubts just
Okay,
because,
okay.
like Taylor said, I kind of feel like anybody can dance. Because when I first got into K-pop, I didn't have any dancing experience,
Oh,
so that's
okay.
why I didn't think I was good enough to even be in the group. But I feel like anybody can dance as long as they put their mind to it and keep practicing. I've seen people that have never danced at all join this group and then become great dancers like within like a year. So I just think it's really your dedication that makes all the difference.
I had a little doubt at one point after that first practice. Not with your dancing.
Okay.
I had a conversation with Melinda. I was like, I don't think that we're gonna be able to do all these positions that New Jeans does.
Yeah.
The other ones are fine, but New Jeans they move around.
They do a lot.
Too much.
Yeah,
Too much.
yeah.
So I was like, I'm a little worried about like the spatial awareness and things like that, and I don't want them to get too overwhelmed because the positions were a lot. So that's kind of why we made the executive decision, just to keep you guys like kind of the way that we did. That was it. It wasn't really with the dancing at all, just positions. And like Fiona said earlier, like positions are hard for us a lot of times. Like they're really difficult.
Very
difficult.
difficult.
And then too, we wanted you guys to be the focal point of every single one. So they were gonna have to be changed anyway to keep y'all in the middle. But yeah, Hot Boy was the only one that I was like, ooh, we might have to come up with something on our own.
And we understand because New Jeans be doing a lot.
They do, especially that dance. They're like weaving and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I didn't really have any doubts. Like, especially when we started teaching the solos and everything else. Like, I know
Yeah.
you had doubts.
Oh yeah.
But like, I was like looking at you like going to 75 and 50, and I was just like, that's the motivation that I'm liking to see. And then like with you, it was a fast, easy process.
Yeah, he was done before everybody.
You were,
We was having a good time, man.
Yeah, y'all were.
yeah.
We were trying to like
Show off.
150 speed.
Showing off. Whatever.
It was a lot of fun.
And you guys had the best teachers
Right.
as well. They're awesome.
So with that being said, which one of us impressed y'all the most?
That's not a fair question.
That is not a fair
Gotta
question.
get-
Everybody.
Big love, everyone.
Everybody in their
We
own
want y'all to
special
come
way.
back. Yes, everyone, but honestly, Bang Bang. I think
Absolutely.
you had the most doubts and the most nervousness, I think. But when you watch the videos, you're doing exactly what I told you to do, what we all told you to do. Like you, especially when you watch Shooting Star, like even if you like felt like your face wasn't doing what you wanted to, your body is doing exactly what we're all doing. Like exactly. Like when I was editing it, I was like, what the heck? Like I don't even have to do anything with any of y'all's videos. I didn't really have to do anything to, but like I know that day was a little stressful. Bang Bang showed up a little late that day, but like I was very impressed with everything that you did in the project. Of course, with everybody. I mean, the fact you did one-on-one is like
Exactly.
insane because I had to go through clips to where we weren't messing up.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't just like, oh, this is so easy. Like we were messing up too. I wasn't there for cheer up, but I watched the video and I was like, dang, add him into the group right now. This is audition video.
There was some mess ups in there. There were a couple mess ups.
Bang Bang, you did great. You need to feel good about yourself with all of this.
Absolutely.
Well, Bang Bang tends to be the favorite, so everybody on TRC is going to love Bang Bang.
They're gonna love what
The most biased member,
The
I
most
guess.
Yeah, I feel like I was impressed with each of you guys for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Taylor said, Ace, you took on the challenge of 101.
The hardest
and you
choreo.
did it like really well. Like you were looking like us by the end of it.
I'm
And then
scared, y'all.
You have great facials too.
Yeah,
like,
the
your facials are so good. You
facials.
said
and then Dame coming in with like a ready to go attitude.
Yeah.
Like he was always ready. Like nothing phased him. I was like, okay. I was like, I felt like Dame was probably gonna progress the fastest just because he did have that head-on attitude. And then Bang Bang, just seeing you not really having much confidence in the beginning, and then like building up your confidence over time, like
Exactly.
seeing that in the video, it was amazing.
You guys saw the pain.
Hey, we go through pain to make a good video too, so it's what you
Exactly.
got to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love.
Anything else?
Yeah, I just wanted to say while we were watching that, the what is it, one of one?
Yeah, one on one.
Yeah.
Watching you, I was like, what the heck? Like, I didn't even think I could do that dance. Like, so I was really impressed with that.
Thank you. That really means a lot. Just watching it back, I was just like,
It was a moment.
because it was hot that day,
It
so I'm
was,
just
yes.
like,
It was awfully
Beaming
hot.
down.
I was hoping I wasn't looking tired and like, oh, because we was hot.
Mm-hmm.
We was hot, so I'm glad it turned out like
And then
that.
some of us are wearing jackets.
Yeah.
Jackets
Yeah.
and sweaters,
Yeah.
Like, that was a
and
lot.
like
It was trying to match
July.
the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
No, we literally finished right when it was about to start raining.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
really?
sure.
Like we got one more take in, and like, cause Sheila was like, look, she was just like, I ain't going down one more time. Because remember we had to keep going down, we had to start
My
down
knee
low.
was-
That sounds like Sheila.
She was just like, y'all better get this right. Because I remember one of the takes we did, I don't remember what we was talking about, but Fiona was just like zoned out because you were supposed to do the fairy part. And it got to that part, and she was just we like, la, la, la. We were all just having a conversation. I can't remember what it was about, but you got lost in conversation, and then you were like, "Oh shit, I'm supposed to be."
I was like, oops, didn't know we started.
That is how our normal filmings go a lot
Yeah.
of times. There's so many like takes to go through where just somebody's like in the corner like, and then the rest of us are dancing and they're like, oh, sorry.
And like
Y'all got
Corn
the-
had to, I think it was Corn that had to keep running and push and play
Oh yeah.
because I forget the boombox.
Oh,
And
yeah, y'all
we
didn't have a speaker.
so it's playing off the phone.
Yeah.
So
It's okay.
Corn
I
would
got my
start low,
exercise
like,
for the
oh
day.
shit, had to run all the way, hit play, and then run back to the spot and try to act like he wasn't sweating because it was hot.
And like, I also really want to like shout out Bang Bang for like Shooting Star and Fiona too, because Fiona wasn't supposed to be in Shooting Star. She
Yeah.
got in Shooting Star
Yes.
that day. We had a little bit of an issue where Corn wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. And Fiona just happened to come like watch, and she's wearing khakis. And I was like, hey girl, do you want to do this so I don't have to remake these positions? And she's like, sure. So
Which
You
is
know.
why I was wearing a Winnie the Pooh sweater.
yeah.
I probably would have changed into something more cool if I knew I was
Winnie
going
the
to
Pooh
hop
was
in.
cool.
Yeah, each cover had something in the background that we, you know, I mean, with Hype Boy, we were afraid that the fountains were going to turn on, and they
yeah.
waited for us until we got out of the way.
Oh,
so
they turned on for fighting.
They,
Yeah,
oh,
they did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they did. I could hear it in the background.
Because we were supposed to, I forgot, we were supposed to shoot most of it there, but then we made the audible because the guy, he did not care.
No,
that
Yeah,
much.
they
He
will-
just turn on,
yeah.
testing everything. So,
So each one has its little things, and that's very normal for our filmings, like in
Y'all
any
got the full
capacity.
Lunar Krew experience.
Yeah, we get kicked out of places sometimes, so yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to perform on the football field, and then when we got there,
right,
the
they had
football
to move.
field
You told me
was,
about that.
Yeah.
they decided to play soccer all of a sudden. It's just like, what are y'all doing here, man? I came up here-
Yeah.
came up here
Can
like
you give us an hour?
ago.
Like, come on.
it still came out great though.
It did.
Yeah,
It looks good.
100%.
It always does.
So would y'all dance with TRC ever again after this?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Y'all are fun.
Where's the camera?
Yes.
Don't you think they should do a live performance at some point?
Lord.
If you get this video to how many likes?
I want to say
Stop.
100K.
If you get this video to
Two
2 likes.
likes. 2 likes, and they do it live.
1 fulfilling.
Because I've already done singing, dancing. Next is performing or making your own song. You got to perform at some point in front of real
True.
people. Come on now.
True.
We'll be
True
there
that.
for you if you ever want to do
We'll
it.
be there in the
We'll
audience.
be your
right
backup
there, right there, front and
dancers.
center.
Yeah.
like Bang Bang said, we were in good hands.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, if anything arises again, we will be calling you.
Awesome. You know how to get us. So
So, any advice for any aspiring dancers that y'all would like to tell everybody who's watching this? Anybody interested in dance or anything like that? Any messages you just want to give them?
I got one. Learn how to take yourself not as serious because it's very important to kind of grow in that mindset of you're doing this to grow, to expand your talents, to have fun with your talents. Like if you're taking it seriously all the time, like you're only going to just continue with like that perfectionist mindset and it's just not going to help you.
Yeah, also there are a lot of mean, judgmental people in the world, and especially on the internet. So don't let people take your confidence away. If you have fun dancing and if you like dancing, dance. Don't listen to what other people have to say.
I've always said as long as you feel confident, you're gonna look good. So just keep dancing. It doesn't matter what other people think. Don't talk yourself down because that's only gonna make it worse. Just keep pushing. Keep dancing. You're gonna get better because your body's gonna know what to do.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a form of self-expression. So if it's what you want to do and it makes you feel good, just keep doing it. Like they all said, somebody doesn't like it, that's not your problem. And if you ever want to dance with people, there's tons of people out there that will dance with you. It makes a difference to dance with other people that share the same interests, and they're all out there. So
Come join Lunar
come join the
Krew.
Lunar Krew. We'd love to have you. But yeah, just keep doing it. Keep having fun. If you're having fun, that's all that matters.
All right, great. So anything we can expect from Lunar Krew in the future? You know, any plans you want to share? Any goals or any just general things?
I think we should start a Lunar Krew podcast.
Yeah, I think so too.
Any advice, equipment, hey, just
We have
ask.
been through it all. Just like you guys said, y'all had y'all experience in live. We've been through so many technical experiences. We will know an answer for something.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
awesome.
Anything you need, let us know.
Yeah,
Period.
I think a podcast would be fun.
I've always wanted from the beginning to always do a showcase.
Yeah.
So maybe we
We
we'll
actually
figure that out soon.
may have an opportunity for
Let
that.
us know.
Let us know,
We
please.
will be a part of that. For
Yeah.
real, for real. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think current goals that we are working towards right now, we have another out-of-state competition that's happening next year. That's a pretty big one that we're
Okay.
getting ready for. So we're very excited for that. That's starting up. But we may bring back like our end of the year holiday parties again soon. We kind of stopped doing those when COVID was
Understandable.
large and getting in the way of bigger,
Everything.
things.
Yeah.
So I think we've talked about before, like wanting to kind of bring some community things back, because I think that's the thing that I like about Lunar Krew. Like we just did a random play dance for Halloween, and it was just
okay.
like a free thing. You can come to the park and come dance and have fun with people if you want to. And we had a pretty good like turnout, so it was a lot of fun. So I am hoping that we can do more community things too, not just stuff for our group.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
And for me, I would probably want to do, if we could, like maybe like a workshop or so
Workshops
Every-
again.
Nice.
to get back into it.
Great.
Yep.
Anything else?
We may have an opportunity for a showcase coming up soon. It's funny you say that.
Oh.
Can't say too much about it,
Okay.
but we may have our opportunity of like a 30, 40-minute slot sometime. That's one thing I really love about our team is when we go places, we are very like involved in the community. We talk to other groups, we hype up other people, we
Great.
find
Nice.
if there's an event planner there, we talk with them, because especially if it's something that we had a good like experience with, we want to like thank people for that, because it's, I don't know, it means a lot to us that people
Yeah.
think of us to invite us to things, and we're very thankful for all the opportunities that we've had. And I mean, that just goes to show, if you keep consistent, you can do the things you want to do, have fun doing those things. So, but yeah, we may have a showcase opportunity soon. So that's only for me to know.
Did y'all have anything?
Well, I just want to say, if anybody watching the dance covers enjoyed it, you have to thank them,
Everything.
because like
Everything.
dead serious, never did any dancing before aside from hip hop dancing. Y'all know they ain't dancing. Like,
Kind of dance.
like when I, lean with it, rock with it, snap your fingers, do your step, like, walk it out. Like, that ain't real. Like, it's all right. It's moving.
alright.
It's moving in the club.
Like 2 steps.
Yeah, right. But like, we showed up to practice, and like those first like couple practices with Taylor were vital. They literally
Super
showed us how to move.
Yeah.
Cause like I had never really tried to move around for real. Like, 1080p will do like K-pop choreography in the living room when we throw videos on. I just sit there. I'll try to hand stuff, You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to get up and dance. But Taylor literally took the time to show us how to dance and move around, which was a lot. We spent a lot of time with her in those beginning days. And then when we switched to the individual stuff, was kind of nervous at first because I was like, man, Taylor ain't here. I'ma suck. But you know what I'm saying? I got linked with Nigel. He got linked with Corn. He got linked with Sheila, and they pretty much just picked it right up and just taught us in their own way, and basically helped us out. And I just showed up and did what they showed me how to do. So if you liked it, it's their fault.
Yeah.
It's their fault.
Yeah. I don't even need no praise.
And if you didn't like it, it's not our fault.
If you feel we suck, then yeah, that's on us. But anything we did good, it's on them because they were diligent. They were like, nah, you're moving your hip. Nope, you're going the wrong way. All of that stuff was sorted out by them. So if we messed up, that was on us, not on them, because they showed us the correct way.
Yes.
Y'all did everything that we wanted you to do and more. So do not worry about that.
And then I want to say something like, this has been a process, y'all. This was not like a week. This was time.
Months.
Months.
6 months almost.
Almost half a
What?
year.
I think we had our first conversation in like April.
Yeah.
I think it was April, and then we started dancing in May. Yeah.
It's been a beautiful journey. Like, I've enjoyed it. I feel like I've grown as a person going through this, just to see you guys' world. Now you guys are in our world, like this collaboration is so beautiful to me. And, I'm really happy to see how the video came out. Because I was scared when we first started and said we're going to do this. So, I'm forever grateful for you guys. And, like, any other opportunities to collaborate and hang out, I feel like we're part of the team.
Yeah.
So
Honorary Lunar Krew member.
You're part of our team. Absolutely.
Well, I feel like we definitely shared a cool bond, and especially like we said we wanted to go out there and start meeting other people in the K-pop landscape because we're just reactors. But there's a whole other world, and we're all kind of collaborating. So this was a great experience and an experiment, and I appreciate it. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
And don't forget, shout out to Kai.
Yeah.
You don't want to get on camera.
Yeah.
Kai was instrumental for a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for the first couple of days.
All the-
Everything.
taking footage, pictures, everything.
Making sure we smile in those pictures.
Yes. My posture and my phone was shiny. She was just like, no, do this. Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Y'all talked about like looking at our Instagram, and if you like any of the photos there, it's because of Kai. So.
Nice.
Tanette helped a lot. She did some behind the scenes stuff. 1080p recorded some stuff.
Yeah.
My son did some stuff. He did the behind the scenes stuff for our shoot.
Yes.
Shout out to Mimi. She
Mimi.
filmed everything.
Shout
Shout out to Mel for yelling at
Yes.
us.
Yes.
Positive stuff.
The
not
best
negative.
cheerleader ever.
Yeah.
You get
Always the best cheerleader.
I can't remember everybody's name to
And
dance with us, but
everybody,
everybody.
Christian showing up
Yeah.
and not having much time to learn
But
a
just
hype
getting
or
it like
choreography.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, just showed up and just did it, and everybody that danced with us, everybody that met, y'all whole crew is super nice to
Yes.
us.
So great. So great.
Thank you.
So, anything you want to tell the audience, where to find you? Just, they don't know now, but tell them again.
Where to send their audition tape.
Yeah, we're just sitting here audition tape. Yeah.
Yo, forward them to us too. I don't want to see I want to see them next auditions.
Yes, so we're obviously on YouTube as Lunar Krew. We also have Instagram as lunarkrew.atl. And if you want to ever email us for other opportunities, it's lunarkrew.atl@gmail.com.
And that's crew with a K.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody got individual Instagrams too, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's up to you. That's up to you.
Oh. Okay. Yes. I'm Taylor. My Instagram is FireLordTay. Yes, like Avatar.
Hey.
I'm Cornelius. My Instagram is corndog96.
For me, mine is LEGIN, or my name spelled backwards, Legion of Nigel, and I'm Nigel.
I just realized that.
I thought it was legend. I did not know that, Nigel.
That's dope.
My Instagram is feed out Mulvey. It's kind of basic compared to everybody. Kind of embarrassing. But I also really wanted to quickly thank you guys for having us on here. This is such a cool opportunity because, someone like me, I upload YouTube videos once in a while, but I'm super interested in like the whole content creation thing, and actually being on this podcast is like so cool. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I've wanted to be on a podcast like for years. I can't shut up, so this is a great, this is a great like medium for me. So we appreciate it, and like seeing your world, like you said earlier, it's very different. Like we can sit there and dance in front of like a camera and like be all like sexy and all this stuff, and it's like, oh, you have to sit down and talk now. That's kind of weird. We were like all a little nervous. So
Yeah, it's very different than dancing in front of a camera.
Exactly.
Words
much
are
harder.
hard.
Yeah, words are hard.
Well, thank you so much. This has been great. And everybody, please go follow,
Please.
like, subscribe,
Like,
everything.
subscribe,
All the above.
comment.
You know, everything. And thanks for watching. And hope you love the covers.
Watch the
because-
video.
Watch it again.
Watch it.
again.
Go
the
watch
video.
it.
Go watch it
like
now.
it. Go
Go
leave a
now.
comment.
Please.
Now
Subscribe.
we'll find you. Subscribe.
Like.
Like, comment.
Share it to your
Share.
stories.